Hi everybody and welcome to Game in Your Pocket. This time the small card game Deckula. And if you haven't watched the first episode of Game in Your Pocket, you can watch it now. I have a link in the description. In Deckula, you are a vampire trying to decorate your home and avoid suspicious visitors. Three very important things when I look at these games are that they are fast to set up and play, they are pocket-sized, and they are affordable, typically as print and play games. And all these three things are exactly what Deckula is. And as you can see here, I have printed the box as well as the cards. So you can find this game as print and play. I'll put a link in the description. And here we have the rules for the game, and well, somewhere around 6 to 7 small pages, and you have all the rules and all the things you need to play Deckula. And as I mentioned earlier, you play as a vampire, trying to decorate your home castle and avoid visitors and other unpleasant guests while doing so, because they can really mess up your plans. Basically, there are three types of cards. We have the Home Sweet Home card, that's a unique card. Then we have a deck with visitors, and all these visitors have special abilities. Some of them have nothing really they can do, and some of them have some really bad things they bring along in your castle. So you have to pick or randomly shuffle 5 visitors into your castle deck. And there are instructions how to make the game easier or more difficult. I typically just draw 5 random cards. And then we have the Home Sweet Home card, and that one goes with the visitors as well. With that done, we have the rest of the deck here. And well, some of these cards give you things you can do, some of them give you points, and a lot of the cards interact with each other. So you, for example, have a card, and that card will give you more points or abilities if you have another card or a third card, or if they are drawn in a specific order and stuff like that. But first of all, let's just shuffle the deck. And when the deck is shuffled, you'll have to draw 3 starting cards and pick one of them for your home area. Final thing to do before we choose our home area start card is to mix all the visitors into the deck. So at the beginning of the game, we'll just have 1 start card and 1 deck. And that's it. So all the visitors here shuffled into the deck, so you don't know exactly when they show up. In the upper right corner, we have the energy for the game. We start with 2 energy, and the energy can increase, or you can spend them by buying cards. And between the deck and the energy card, we have the threat area. This is where the visitors will show up. Let's begin with the 3 start cards, and we can choose one of them for free to begin with. Let's see what we have here. First, we have Trophy Gallery, a card that will potentially earn points. Uncanny Formality, no, that's not a good one, actually. And Scratch. Yeah, I think we will start with the Trophy Gallery, because that one can earn points, and the game is all about getting through, build the castle, and gain as much points as possible at the end of the game. So we'll start with that one. From now on, every card we want to keep in our home area will cost us 2 energy. So a fine vintage. I could buy this one, but I could also let it go in the discard deck, and I will earn 1 energy, up to 3 now. And here we have Spick and Span. That card is worth 1 point. You can see that in the upper left corner of the card. But it's also one of the cards that were mentioned on the card we already have. So I'll buy that one, and I'll go down to 1 energy. So the next one here, I'm not able to buy that. I'll have to let it go. I'm back to 2 energy again. And here we have the first visitor, and you can see the eyeball here in the upper right corner. It will have to go in the threat area. I have no choice. The mystery guest has no special abilities, luckily, so we'll just put it there. So if we have 3 guests and the Home Sweet Home card, we will lose. Next card, Tragic Accident. That's a good one because I can put the next drawn visitor beneath this card. So I'll buy that one and go down to 0 energy. Yeah, and that means the next cards. And that one is really a good card for points, but I cannot buy it. I will have to let it go. I'll earn 1 energy. The next one is also a card that would give me 1 point. This is all about priority here. Yeah, I'm not going into detail with all of the cards. This one, I don't think I'll need that, so I will go back to 3 energy. Here we have a card where I can kill a visitor if I buy this card, and that's always useful. But at the moment, I have only 1 visitor, and I have the Tragic Accident card, so maybe I don't need it. I'll go up to 4 energy now. And the next card is Home Sweet Home. And again, with the eyeball in the upper right corner, I cannot let this one go. I'll have to put it in my threat area. And from now on, when 3 visitors are in the threat area at the same time, I will lose. And this is a Yes Master Kill a Guest card. That's really a good card. I know I can combine it with another card that will really work out well for me as a vampire. So I'll buy the Igor type here. And here we have voices. It's also a great card, but now I have the Yes Master. I think I'll let this one pass. I have 3 energy now to spend. The clock strikes. The card is worth 1 point, but the ability on the card is really good. I can peek into the next 4 cards in the deck, and I think I will do that. So I'll put the card here, I will buy it, and then I can take a look at the top 4 cards, and I can return them to the deck in any order. So let's see what we have here. And the first card is actually the card I spoke of. I can combine this with Yes Master, and then I can kill visitors using energy. And the next one here, it's also a point card. This one as well. Yeah, they are not bad cards, but I only have 1 energy at the moment, and here we have a visitor. So the Pulp Fictionist will show up soon, and he has a really bad ability. Shuffle 2 extra visitors into the deck. That would be a disaster. I'll put him as card number 4, and then I'll mix the other ones here. I have to find a way to avoid that. I don't want extra visitors in my deck, and maybe I can. So now I know the next 4 cards, and I have chosen to let the first 2 pass into the discard pile, and I will have 3 energy now. And then comes the Persuasion card that I can combine with Yes Master. I definitely want that one. So I will buy it and go down to 1 energy, and then we have the Visitor. The Pulp Fictionist enters the castle, and he could bring 2 visitors with him, but sadly he has a tragic accident. I will put him under my tragic accident card, and he will be blank, and blank means that his abilities will not affect the game in any way. And then I have this card as well, and that means I can remove him. I'll just take the next card, and it's Roaring Fire. I could use that card because it mixes with this one, but I can't afford it. But I can play this card and remove him from my tragic accident pit. So there might be room for another visitor sometime. Another point card that will earn me more points if I buy it. It also enables me to blank a visitor, but I think I'll let it go. An Odd Welcome. No, I don't really need that card. Well, all the cards could be useful, but I can't buy them all. So I'll let this one pass as well. I'll up to 4 energy now. Noxious Odors. Another card that combines with... Well, I'll just let it go. 5 energy. And here we have the Beast. And here we have an eyeball that forces me to put it into my home area if I have one of the mentioned cards, and I don't. So away with that card. It won't earn me any energy though. And here we have the card that I just needed for the other one, so I can earn energy by discarding that. And the next one is a visitor. So he will go to my threat area, the Beast Hunter. And his special ability is that I must discard some of the cards mentioned here. But I have other plans because I still have my tragic accident. And it's free, so to speak. So there is room for one visitor. And I will put the Beast Hunter beneath the tragic accident. I can't really remove him now, but he can still stay there and I won't have to discard one of the mentioned cards. We'll deal with him in this way. And I will continue the work on my castle as nothing happened. And this is a card where I can kill a visitor. I could afford it, but I still have my Yes Master card. That will cost me 1 energy, so I don't really need this one. And why not buy this great looking ballroom instead? That will earn me at least 2 points at the end of the game, so I'll put it here. And this one is also a good card that I can afford. I will have to put it beneath a visitor, and when that visitor is killed, I will earn this card and get 1 point. Ooh, and this is a very special card. I can get this card for free and it's worth 3 points. Excellent deal. Only thing is that if the next card I draw from the deck is a visitor, I will immediately lose. But what are the odds? And let's see. Oh no! I can't believe it. It's a visitor. I have lost the game in this very moment. Of course, this should happen in a playthrough. Well, so the game is over. I have lost. I couldn't finish my castle, but let's go through a few examples. So one thing I could have done was killed a visitor with this card beneath it, and that card would go to my home area. I would earn 1 point. Another way I could have lost the game was if I had the Home Sweet Home card, and now I have 2 visitors. But I could look through the deck and see if one more visitor here, we have one, is hiding. So if I had 3 visitors in my threat area like so, and the Home Sweet Home card, I would also immediately lose. And that would be the typical way to lose, I guess. Now let's instead say I made it through the deck. I have 2 visitors in my threat area and Home Sweet Home, but the deck is depleted. So let's count the points. So first I'll remove the cards without any points, and then I will count the ones I have here. The Trophy Gallery card would earn me 1 point because I also have Spick and Span. And the Spick and Span card is also 1 point. That's 2. Then we have the Awful card here that lost the game for me. That's 3 additional points for a total of 5. Then the Clock card is 1, that's 6, and the Lavish Ballroom, 2 points, that's 8. But then I have this Guest that will give me minus 2 points. So at the end of the game, if I made it, I would end the game with 6 points. And that's not a great score. And after this brutal loss, I feel like I must play this game again. I have to give it another go. And that's one of the very fun and great aspects of this game, Deckula. It will only take 10 to 15 minutes and it will be fun each and every time, at least in my opinion. If you want to find out more about Deckula, check the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you'll join me for future playthroughs and battle reports.